Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And I have been trying to make a haul video for 5-6 days and haven't. So this is the first thing we're going to do today after a dismal weekend of yard sales.
Last week was amazing.
Last week was good. And I'm going to show you a few more of the things. The last of the stuff that I picked up last weekend. Ask me how many toys I bought this weekend.
Big fat goose egg.
None. We went out, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. No toys.
We didn't go forever on any of those toys.
No, we stayed local for the most part. That's just my news. Unless I have a reason to go to Johnson City or Kingsport, I see some amazing sale. I have a doctor's appointment. Something like that. We're not venturing out. Because even when we have yard sales, even when there are yard sales, they're not anything I want, and they're expensive, not even things I want.
That's exactly what I posted yesterday.
I know, it's been ridiculous. So I think we're going to focus on finishing up my bins bags. We're going to St. Louis in a couple of weeks. I will refresh my incoming inventory at the bins there and just, hit local ones, not spend a whole lot of time at it. And, until something changes.
How's the clothes sourcing going?
That's all we're getting is lots and lots of good clothes. And today was amazing because everybody was selling their clothes for $1 or fill a bag.
Yep.
It was crazy. So yeah, he got quite a bit of clothes to get processed.
About half a dozen jean shorts at one yard sale.
I've bought a crock for myself today, to put silverware in. Actually, to put like my little knives in, because they get mixed in with the bigger knives and you can't find them, or you pick the peeler when you're looking for a knife. Because I have those Radas. I love them. But this was the only thing I bought, me personally, to resell this weekend. Some cute little strawberry shortcake spice jars. That's it. And I think I paid $3 for them. Who knows? I didn't even check comps. I liked them. If they aren't worth a whole lot, I'm going to keep them. This would be perfect for like the garlic powder and onion powder for when we're traveling.
We use a lot of garlic powder. So certain people here, especially RJ, Janiyah, and me, love garlic.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem with garlic is in all of my specialty diets that I've looked into, a lot of them say garlic is a big no-no for me. So it is what it is. I still cook with garlic. But let me show you some of the last of the stuff that I picked up last weekend. It was such a nice weekend. Look how cute. Of course, I'm going to pick up dogs. This is Princess Soft Toys. I love that brand. I don't remember how much I paid, but it would have been $1 or less. I'm hoping 15 plus for it. This isn't worth a whole lot, but look how cute. It is Douglas Baby. I'll see if I've got something that I can put with it. It'd be nice if I had like a Douglas dragon to go with it. But I'm thinking this is like bread and butter. Another Lovey. It caught my attention because it's purple. The brand is Tiddlywinks. Probably bread and butter. I want to say I paid $3 or $4 a bag. But look, I actually found little people. But I'm noticing there's some damage on some of them. But I will make my money back on these. I'll add them. I've got a couple of boxes still of stuff that I've not gotten listed yet. So I'll just add that to them. I loved this. I picked this up at the same yard sale that I picked up the Peanuts lunchbox that I shared recently with you. I ended up listing that for like $200. We'll see how it goes because it has the thermos. It was in the thermos and stuff in the inside of the box was in nice condition. The outside had typical wear for something that was made in the 70s and used. But this is Popple's Mattel. Can't remember what year. 86. I've been looking at the hair. I think the hair is a little bit matted. But, you know, I'm hoping $20, $25 for this. And then I found a Rainbow Bright puppy. It is 1983. Definitely the one, something that I'm going to put on all of my platforms at this point. Y'all, Depop is crazy right now for me. I am selling, if not every day, almost every day, something on Depop. And I'm still not done cross-listing. So I'm hoping that it's going to start being one of my favorite platforms. But this was in really nice condition. Again, I'm hoping $20+ for this. I think I paid $1. This is Biscuit. There's a Kohl's Care one, but it's not anything like this. It is, I'm thinking, 1996. Alyssa Satin Capuchilli is the author. You know, it's from a book. I thought it was going to be like Merrymaker. Oh, yep, right here. Merrymaker. A lot of books, Plush, are by Merrymakers. You know, I'm hoping $15+ for it. Look how cute. Initially, I thought they might be Anna Lee, but no, they are actually Russ Berry. There you can see. But look how cute. Mrs. Claus and Santa with the painted face. I don't think they're worth a whole lot. You know, I'm hoping $15+ for the two of them. And I picked up a few little figures. Got 2 of the How to Train Your Dragon figures. If I've got any others listed, I'm just going to make a lot. And I don't think I have any Ben 10s, but if I have Ben 10s, I'm going to add these 2. But I'm, you know, I don't find Ben 10 very often, and a lot of times they just get overlooked. So I, you know, again, I'm hoping like $10, $15+ for these 2. We went to a sale. We've went to it. Roberts went to it probably 4 or 5 times in the last couple of days. And their clothes, they had some good clothes, which we bought initially the first couple of days. And then today was fill a bag, and we went, but we didn't realize it was going to be fill a bag, but we went back one more time.
They said they were going to be adding more stuff.
Right. But I skipped over this because I looked through the rack first. But just based on these, would you have guessed that this is Lily Pulitzer? I wouldn't have. But here we go. It was fill a bag for $5. We got quite a few things there. Some for me. I'm on the look for shorts. Shorts with pockets for me for this. You know, it's like in the 80s here already. So just when we're out and about, when I go home, I put on sweatpants. But he didn't see any immediate sold comps, but there's a couple listed between $60 and $80 for this dress. So that'll probably pay for everything you spent there this week.
Oh, yeah.
So that was nice.
What I wanted there, I couldn't have.
Why?
I wanted the Def Leppard Funkos.
Oh, yeah, they had a ton of Funkos. That's one of your trips. He took RJ over there because RJ collects Funkos.
They wanted $120 for the set.
I think I paid $7 for these. And now I have purchased these in the past, and they were okay, but nothing extraordinary. But I just happened to look up comps. You know, I'm always looking up comps. And these are the read-along Hallmark. I think their names are Jingle and Bells. They're interactive with the books. Something about them I'm not quite remembering. But I saw somebody had sold the 2 Plush and either 4 or 6 books for like $60. So I went ahead and grabbed them. Hopefully they work. Fingers crossed. But if nothing else, for $7, I can probably sell these books and get my money back. Oh, yeah, they're called Interactive Story Buddies. And then probably not the greatest deal, but I went ahead and did this. There's probably a few worth it, but this is, I think he said 28 of the Disney Bean Plush. You know, there's all kinds. The Mickey's, Beauty and the Beast, some of the Christmas, Eat Pooh, you know, Piglet, just a whole bunch of them. I picked up 28 of them, and he gave them all to me for $20. So I'm going to make lots. I'm going to see what I also have listed. I know I've got quite a few poo lots going, so I may take them down and maybe try to, you know, get a poo and an Eeyore and a Roo or whoever else I have together in lots, and maybe by theme, and see if I can't get them sold that way. But less than $1, and there are some Rudolph stuff in there. All right, and then more bins bags. Let me show you some of this stuff. Look, Las Vegas advertising, but look, it had its original little nap mat blanket. I just thought it was cute. Now at the Dayton bins where we picked all this stuff up, it's $1.99 a pound. Now I've sold this with a larger one in the past. Don't know if I've got any of these listed right now. It'll just be a start. I'll list it, and if I find the larger one, great. But it is Spookly, the square pumpkin. I'm thinking it's with the book, but I went ahead and grabbed it. I'm always grabbing these if they're clean. These are the Victoria's Secret pink dogs. I tend to make lots out of these, and they sell. This is Pokemon. I think it said his name is Surfetched, but it's got an odd tag. It's not going to be Pokemon Center, I don't think, because that's like a little silky tag, but it does say Nintendo and Tarts here. So I don't know. I'm hoping 25 plus for him. It's in really nice condition. We'll see. IKEA hand puppet. I pick up most IKEAs. You can tell by their eyes, even if they don't have these long tags that kids just hate. But it even gives you their name there on the tag. I'm thinking bread and butter. I picked up quite a few of these. I figured I could make lots of them. This is Sugar Bunny by Sanrio. It says 2010, so it's older. A lot of the ones that I was picking up were recent, like 2020s. So I liked it. I liked the Sanrio stuff. Big long tag, but it is Stitch. I'll see if I've got something else to go with him. But, you know, I tend to pick up a lot of Disney. I picked up 2 of these. I'm not quite sure where the other one was, but they were just little Build-A-Bear hearts. It says a wristy with its little paper tag. It's going to need wash, so I'll be pulling that paper tag off anyway. I'll probably put the 2 of them together. You know, I'm hoping, you know, $10 or $15 for the 2. What are these puffins, I think? This is the Petting Zoo. I like the brand. I think it's a really good quality. But my intention for this was to find other similar, like, sea creatures that I can make a small lot of, 2 or 3 of them. Rattle Plush, it's Spark Create Imagine. I'll see if I've got any more of the ones with the stretchy legs, and I'll make a lot. And I bought him. He is also Petting Zoo, but I have one listed, so this will be an easy bump up the quantity and be good. Some more vintage toys that I found there. Look. It's a little crib toy. It is Tommy 1980. It's going to be one of those peekaboos. Pull the string and this is going to move. Probably his ears are going to move. But I did test it and it did work. But I'm hoping 20 plus for this. Really nice condition because this is like a sticker that could easily get damaged. This is Play School Weebles, but it's a specific type of Weeble that goes in this. They had like roller bottoms on them. So I'll see if I've got any listed. I know I have like a ambulance or something that this might be able to get put with. Fisher Price. let's see, 19, I think it says 87. One of the chunky people's, like right there, you can't really tell. One of the bigger little people will sit in this. Funny thing is I just made a lot the other day that this would have fit perfectly in. So I'm going to go ahead and probably do that. I'll get another little person to put in here and just add it to that lot. Anytime I find this, it sells very, very quickly. It is Kitty Craft wind up, and it plays doggy in the window. That's what it is. And it just kind of moves back. It makes a squeaking sound. It sells very quickly for me. I'm thinking 15, 20 bucks for it. Oh, vintage, Disney, Arco, little play phone. I'll look up Arco when I go into Nifty and see if I've got any other like Disney stuff I can put this with. But it's probably going to be bread and butter. But it's in really, really nice condition. All right, this is going to be for my wall. Because it would be expensive to ship. I remember a story about this. I had this when at some point, I think we lived in Oklahoma when I was 2 or 3 years old. And I decided that these were bubble gum. And my parents caught me swinging this as hard as I could against the side of the house, trying to bust this open so I could get the gum out of it. But it's Fisher-Price vintage. Let's see what age this one is.
You're telling me you've always been like that?
It would have been a different one because this one's 1980. And I'm a tad bit older than that. Yeah. What did you say?
So you're telling me you've always been like that?
What?
The way you are.
Aggressive with stuff.
Smashing things.
Smashing.
Not real bright, thinking this is gum.
No, I was 2 or 3 at the time.
So you give me the look. So after Mocking Rebel, I had to call Mom to verify because, you know, kids do dumb things. And at one point in my life, I was a kid. So I called Mom and asked her, did I like try to eat one of those Christmas bulb ornaments from the Christmas tree one year? And she said, no, you ate it. She said, I don't know that you swallowed any, but we spent some time picking the pieces out of your mouth.
Yeah, well, mine wasn't dangerous. Unless, like, shards of brick or something came flying at me.
You could have choked to death. We would have never met.
There's no way you're getting into that. I tried.
You tried.
And then I had to get this. It is not the old ones, but it did work. It is, it used to be like Speak and Say or something, but this is called the Little Zoo Pals, 1991. Yeah, I'm hoping to get $10 or $15. I'm pretty sure I've got one right there. I'll see which one I like better and maybe replace it. Because the things for my wall, a lot of them are just to share. Different examples of stuff that are either mostly Fisher-Price, but I have started getting stuff for Play School also. So that's basically, or some of my favorites that I find. But one of these days, we're going to finish the wall, and then I'm going to make a couple of videos on it, just showing everything.
We got to get caught up in regular life first.
Yep. All right. You got anything to share?
I got nothing.
All right. It's time to get to work. Bye.